Uh, do you like anime? Yes, I do, as a matter of fact. I really like anime. Hey, me too.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Matthew Davis, me once again. Welcome back to a brand new collection video. I did a poll like, I don't know, about a week or two ago. Basically, I was making a poll, there were two collection videos that I wanted to make. 4K Blu-rays or anime Blu-rays. And I decided to let you guys decide with the post. So, and most of you guys suggested anime. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be showing off my anime collection. Now, before I start, keep in mind, I don't really have the biggest anime collection, as I started getting into anime, like big anime series back in 2018. And I know I really don't have much. Most of these are just going to be anime movies because I love movies and I love animation, and I grew up with Studio Ghibli films. So yeah, though there are also going to be non-Studio Ghibli films, and I made sure to check that I got every single anime Blu-ray that I own. I'm not just going to be showing off anime Blu-rays. I also got stickers here and plush toys. Plus, I'm wearing Cowboy Bebop shirt. I'm not really going to show off clothes because that would kind of take too long. But yeah, first I'm going to start off with the Blu-rays. I also got some games, so don't come in here expecting a massive collection, okay? But I feel like I have just enough to make an anime Blu-ray collection. But anyways, let's start off with one of the greatest anime films of all time, not made by Studio Ghibli, Akira. I actually saw a re-release of this last year. For my birthday, or a few days after my birthday. It was re-released in 4K in a theater near me, and I saw it, and holy shit, was it amazing. Truly a great experience. I mean, what can I say about Akira? This basically popularized, you know, violence in anime. Like, this movie, it just gets really tense, and it's already become an absolute classic over the years. With the bike scenes and the last act with that gross, disgusting monster. It's truly bizarre, but it's absolutely amazing, and I highly suggest you check this film out. I've rewatched it multiple times, and I noticed in my review of this movie, I said I wasn't an anime fan, but you know, now I am. So yeah, but definitely check this film out. Next up, I have Attack on Titan seasons 1 and 2. I have not gotten into the series yet. I know they released the final season. I'm not sure if it's completely finished yet, but I think once that show completely ends, then I'm going to get into this, because I'm already watching so many other anime series on the Funimation app, like Naruto, and I just started One Piece. I'm only like 4 episodes in, so I got a long way to go with that. But Attack on Titan, my sister absolutely loves this show. It's already become, you know, I mean, it's a very popular anime show, even though there are only 3 seasons. It's become really big, and I do want to get into this soon. Like, I'm not sure how disturbing this is going to be, but or how tense it is. Like, I know nothing about the characters. I know that there's just like these big naked monsters and stuff like that, but yeah, I heard it's supposed to be very popular, and I do want to get into it soon. Next up is an anime series that needs no introduction, Cowboy Bebop. One of the greatest anime series of all time, even though it only lasted for, even though there's only 26 episodes, I believe. Plus, there's also a movie that came out, I'm not sure when, but what can I say about Cowboy Bebop? I mean, its character development and its storyline are absolutely spot on, and it's one of the most rewatchable anime series out there, and probably has one of the greatest anime conclusions of all time. I feel like I should definitely rewatch this, because you cannot just watch this on one viewing. It requires multiple viewings, and the experience just gets better and better from there, I bet. And yeah, what more is there to say? I do want to get the movie on Blu-ray soon. I'm not sure. I saw it at Walmart once a long time ago, but I wasn't a fan of anime a lot back then. But hey, if I do find it, I do want to get it. Death Note, the complete series, my favorite horror-themed anime. If you know me, I'm a die-hard horror fan. Death Note, this is another pretty short anime series, lasted from 2006 to 2007. This is a really crazy series. I mean, it doesn't really focus much on the deaths that happen, but more on the characters, like Yagami. The fact that what he's doing is absolutely stupid, but it just had me wondering, like, what's going to happen to him towards the end. Like, that is the one thing that I wanted to know the most. But with the other characters that most of them you root for, most of them you're just waiting to see if they'll get killed off. But yeah, fantastic series, and I just want to forget that live action Netflix movie ever happened. So yeah. Next up is a no-brainer. Of course, I have to show this off in order. Dragon Ball Z Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, Season 6, Season 7, Season 8, Season 9. Yep, I own all 9 of the seasons of Dragon Ball Z. I finished the series. What can I say? I mean, there's nothing really more to say about Dragon Ball Z. And I also own the movies. I'm not sure if this is all the movies. I mean, I know there's supposed to be like short movies also, which I haven't seen, but I do want to check out. Of course, there's the movies like Dragon Ball Z, Battle of the Gods. Haven't watched this yet, but I do want to check it out when I get the chance. Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F. And Dragon Ball Super Broly. I saw this in the theater, and one of the greatest anime movie experiences I've ever had in the theater. And I wasn't even big on Dragon Ball Z. This is the only thing of Dragon Ball Z that I've seen before, other than the the live action movie that came out. But that doesn't really count. But yeah, Dragon Ball Z, I've become a massive fan of over time, like ever since early 2020. So yeah. Fairy Tail Collection 1, there's supposed to be like tons of other collections of this divided into multiple parts. They just released the final season on Blu-ray, though. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna get every single Blu-ray of this, because a lot of them are actually really expensive. So and I already watched the entire series on Hulu, so yeah. But hey, I really like Fairy Tail. I'm a fan of it. I also have the 2 movies, Fairy Tail Phoenix Priestess, and Dragon Cry. I enjoy both movies. As a fan of the series, I enjoyed both. I think I like Dragon Cry just a little bit more. I'm not sure why, but I watched this first, and I really dug it. Ghost in the Shell, the only 4K Blu-ray, anime Blu-ray that I own. I haven't watched this yet. I bet it's going to look absolutely spectacular. I had the original Blu-ray, but I gave it away because now I have the 4K. I got this on Black Friday last year for just $8, and that was truly a deal. I mean, this looks absolutely stunning. Like, look at the Blu-ray, the shine. It looks great. I cannot wait to check this out. I really hope they do release more animes on 4K. Like, that would be really nice. Grave of the Fireflies, infamous for being one of the most depressing anime films of all time. And I don't know how I was able to watch this movie 3 times. I saw a re-release of this in the theater back in 2018 with my mom. Easily the best experience I had watching the movie. First time I watched it, it was poorly edited. Like, I watched this for the first time on like the streaming service where they cut out like certain stuff from the movie. That's why I didn't have the best experience when I first watched it. But with now that I have the Blu-ray, I can rewatch it, and yeah, I mean, I don't know how I was able to rewatch this, because this is not just one of the most depressing anime films of all time, one of the most depressing movies like ever, but it just does so much right that it's hard for me to just not love it. Like, it's sad, but that's what makes it just so damn good. I mean, you care about these characters. I mean, the story, the tragedy that happens, it's dark, but it's just so amazing that it's one of my top 3 favorite anime films of all time, and I highly suggest watching it, unless you prefer something more uplifting. Howl's Moving Castle. I went into this with an open mind. I didn't know a whole lot about it, but I just knew that it was a very popular anime film. I mean, it's by Hayao Miyazaki, one of the greatest animation directors of all time. Such a good movie. I mean, seriously, if they re-release this in a theater, next time they re-release this in a theater, I definitely want to go see it. I mean, I love the romance story between the two main characters, even though they don't have much on-screen time together, but it's definitely one of the best romance stories I've seen in an anime film. And the bizarre look of the characters that they show off in the movie is truly a remarkable achievement that Miyazaki has made. It's an amazing film. Definitely watch it. Kiki's Delivery Service. This is probably my sister's favorite Studio Ghibli film. She's watched this multiple times. We saw a re-release of this in the theater. She went with me to go see this. Yeah, Kiki's Delivery Service. Amazing film. I don't really know what there is else to say. Millennium Actress. I didn't know about this movie till 2019, I believe. Yeah. Such a bizarre movie. Like, I did not know a whole lot. But I think this is one of the more overlooked anime films out there, as I haven't heard many people talk about it, but I mean, the storyline is fantastic. The soundtrack, the music that they use in this movie is absolutely spot on. Definitely give this one a shot. Mirai, this is a movie that I watched or I saw in the theater in 2018 for its limited engagement. Such a great movie. Like, I really this is one of the I'm not sure how to put this, but I think I'll explain. I think I've explained it a lot better in my review of the movie. I do have that up if you want to check that out. But yeah, I just remember this being such a damn good movie. Probably not one of the most rewatchable anime films out there. Probably not as memorable as many other modern ones like Your Name. But I still think it's a really solid film. My Hero Academia seasons 1 and 2. I know there are like 3 more seasons, or there are 2 more seasons out on Blu-ray. There's also multiple movies that came out, and there's also a 5th season coming out, but yeah. I didn't know much about this going in, but as soon as I watched it for the first time, I immediately was hooked, okay? I love the characters, I love the story arc, and I definitely want to get into more. I mean, I just finished the 1st season, even though I haven't opened this, I've been watching the series on Funimation, but My Hero Academia immediately got popular when it was first released, and yeah, now it's still very popular. Like, I've been seeing merchandise like everywhere. Like, it's crazy, but it's amazing. My Neighbor Totoro, the exact opposite of Grave of the Fireflies. This is one of the most uplifting anime films out there. I mean, with its lovable characters, and Totoro being one of the most memorable anime creatures of all time. I mean, this is what popularized Studio Ghibli. This is what's made Studio Ghibli very big. I mean, it wasn't their first anime movie, it wasn't their first movie that they made, but it certainly is one of their best. One Punch Man Seasons 1 and Seasons 2, or Season 1 and 2. I really hope they do make a 3rd season, because honestly, 24 episodes just is not enough. I mean, especially with how big it's gotten over the years, ever since 2015, I really feel like there should be more. I even think there should be, like, I don't know, a TV anime movie. Like, One Punch Man is one of those animes that I feel like you should watch at least one time, because you truly won't believe how popular it is unless you watch for the first time, and I was immediately hooked. I mean, with the theme songs that they put into the series, the action, the humor is just absolutely spot on. And it truly does make for some really fun, entertaining superhero time. I mean, the fact that the superhero Saitama is basically being a hero just for fun and not much else is truly remarkable. And with its other characters, it truly makes for a hell of a great time sitting at home watching this. Like, it's incredible. One of my favorite anime series of all time. Paprika. This is one of the most bizarre anime films that I've watched. Like, I had no idea, like, what the hell this was going into it. Like, it's very trippy. Like it's very bizarre, and that's the best way I can put it. Like, I mean, the animation. It's one of the best looking anime films I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, first time I watched this, like, back in 2015. And I don't know what there is much to say. It's really hard to understand, but at the same time, I feel like it's definitely very rewatchable. Like, it's very colorful, and it has some of the most. It just has some of the strangest scenes and most trippy ones I've ever seen. Like, this is one of the anime films you should definitely watch if you're like drunk or something. Like, it would just make it like a hell of a lot more exciting. Perfect Blue. This is also a really bizarre one. I mean, I just watched this film last Saturday, and I didn't know a whole lot about it, but this is one of the most disturbing and most messed up and twisted anime films I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it focuses on this girl who used to be a singer but is now an actress, and now things are going on in her head. Like, is she really an imposter now because she's doing different things? But and it just gets crazy during the second half. I mean, it's really hard for me to explain, but you just have to watch it for yourself. Alright, the rest of these I'm just going to show. I'm just taking off the shelf because I don't really have a whole lot of time doing this, but yeah, Ponyo. I'm not really sure what there is to say. I mean, it's definitely not Miyazaki's best film, but I do think it's one of his most underappreciated films. I mean, I love this movie, okay? Like, when I first watched it, there really wasn't too much that... I mean, back then I just watched animated movies just for fun, but nowadays I actually really like the storyline here, and I love the relationship between the two main kids in the movie, and I actually really dig the story arc, even though it can be a bit... I'm not sure how to put it. It's kind of hard to explain, but, you know, I still think this is a fantastic anime film. And with its American voice cast, like Liam Neeson, Tina Fey, I think they're all spot on in this. And this was made when Disney was still working with Studio Ghibli. So, yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Princess Mononoke, first time I watched this was in a theater, and I was just blown away. And this is an anime film that I have been meaning to rewatch for quite some time, but I never got that chance to, but I really want to. Like, it pretty much just shows that not every Studio Ghibli film is made for kids. I mean, hell, this film's PG-13, so that should tell you something right there. Like, with its blood and its story and the uses of violence and its characters, it's absolutely amazing. One of Miyazaki's absolute best, and one of his most iconic. Secret World of Arrietty, probably another one of Studio Ghibli's most underappreciated films. I mean, again, this was made during the time Disney was still working with Ghibli. This is a beautiful movie. Like, I love the character arc, and I love the storyline. There was a live-action movie called The Borrowers, and this is basically the anime version of that, just done a lot better, but... yeah, it's an incredible film. I rewatched this a lot when it first came out. Not in the theater, but I did see a re-release in the theater back in 2019. It was great. Spirited Away, one of the best anime films of all time, and one of my top 3 favorite anime films of all time. I mean, you can't be a fan of Studio Ghibli if you didn't like or haven't seen this movie. Like, it just needs no introduction, really. Tokyo Godfathers. I saw this last year, just before theaters started closing down. Tokyo Godfathers, I didn't really know much about this film going in, but it's one of the... how do I put this? There aren't that many Christmas-themed anime films out there, but I think this is by far the best Christmas-themed anime that I've seen. I mean, the characters were very memorable. Its humor, the drama, its heart, it's all there. It's such a beautiful film, and I really think you should definitely check it out, even when it's not Christmas time. I mean, I checked it out back in March of last year, and it was incredible. Weathering with You, another anime film that I saw in a theater. It's from the director of Your Name. Not as good as that film, but this is still a beautiful, beautiful movie. The Wind Rises, Miyazaki's last film. He is going to make another movie. I really hope I really hope it's even better than this, because while I do think this is an amazing movie, this is probably my least favorite movie of his. I don't know why. I've only seen it once, but I remembered it being amazing, just not as good as Spirited Away or Princess Mononoke, but I do remember this being an amazing film. I do need to rewatch it, so yeah. All I remember is that it was a beautiful film. Wolf Children. Wolf Children. This is another one of the saddest anime films out there. Not quite as sad as Grave of the Fireflies, but yeah, it focused on a woman taking care of, you know, 2 children after their wolf dad has died, and now trying to hide their identities as wolves. Honestly, I wasn't bored by this movie. I was really intrigued with the storyline and the characters. The fact that 2 of them are going through 2 different things. The older sister wants to focus on school. The younger brother wants to focus on, you know, being like Wolf King or something. It's kind of hard to explain, but all I know is that it's amazing. And last, but definitely not least, Your Name. Easily my favorite modern anime film, not by Studio Ghibli. I mean, like, this movie just... I was just rooting for what would happen towards the end. Like, I wanted this to have a happy end. Like, with the 2 main characters, you know, swapping bodies once in a while, going through what they're going. I mean, it's truly one of the best body swap movies out there. I've only watched it once, but I really need to rewatch it. I mean, my dad watched it with me. He's not a big fan of anime, but he loved this movie as well. And I think you'll definitely love it as well. If you're a huge anime fan, a huge anime nerd, then you definitely have to check this one out. This is a film that people still just can't shut up about. I mean, I can't shut up about it either. I mean, yeah, definitely one of the more rewatchable anime films. I feel like this is definitely going to make you cry too. It's just not really a depressing film. In fact, I think it's a very uplifting one, as a matter of fact. But yeah, so that is it for anime Blu-rays. Now I'm going to get into the... Oh, wait, I haven't talked about the 2 anime games that I got. I only have 2. Dragon Ball FighterZ, I think, is by far the best anime-themed, best anime game, video game based on an anime series out there. I mean, I had so much fun with this. They're still putting characters out like Master Roshi, and yeah, this is a really fun one. Fairy Tail for Nintendo Switch. This is an okay game. Just, I mainly got this because, hey, I'm a big fan of Fairy Tail, and there hasn't been a Fairy Tail game, and I mean, it doesn't really run very well on Switch. I mean, I haven't really finished it. I'm not sure if I really want to finish it because it's mostly the same as the anime series, at least, or at least the second half of the series. But if I were to play this, I would probably just go back and watch the anime. Alright, that's it for games. That's it for Blu-rays. Now I'm going to get into plushies, then stickers. Alright, I have Goku right here. And Vegeta in Super Saiyan form. Don't really know what there is to say about that. I got Totoro. Got this from a Barnes & Noble. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, I really like it. Happy from Fairy Tail, and Natsu from Fairy Tail. And, something you see quite a lot in the background of my videos once in a while, Happy plush bag. I got this last year from a convention, and actually, there's something I also hide in here just for the hell of it. I don't know why I don't really need to hide it anymore, but I could just put it on the shelf. Let me just try to get it out of here. It's a Saitama pin from One Punch Man. Yeah, I don't really have to keep that in here, but I did have another one, but I lost it. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in my mom's car. Like, I really wish I could find that. Oh, I also got this, like, about 2 weeks ago. It's a One Punch Man watch. Trying to get it to focus, but yeah, it looks cracked, but it's just a style. But it says One Punch Man on the back. But yeah, it's really cool. I got it for like $8, so yeah. Alright, now I'm going to show off the stickers, and then I'm going to end it here. Alright, we got some from My Hero Academia. I'm not going to show, like, or spread out, like, all these. I'm just going to show you, like, Like some of them, these are actually some that my sister gave me because she's a fan of My Hero Academia as well. She noticed I was a fan as well, so she gave me like half of her stickers, which was really nice. I really like these a lot. I'm debating where I should put them. Like I'm really trying to figure out where I should put them because I don't really have a lot of things that I can put these on. But I'm really trying to figure it out here. But yeah, I know it's kind of hard to see, but I'm just trying to get as much done as possible. Next up, I have Fairy Tail stickers. These are waterproof, so I can like put them on a car. I need to get a license soon. I'm still working on my license. But yeah, you can't really see much, but there's like, there's some of the characters. There's just Lucy in a Christmas outfit, even though there was no Fairy Tail Christmas episode. But yeah, I really like these. I got these for like $5 for 50 stickers. They're really, really cool. I really like them. And last but not least, Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist is easily my favorite anime series of all time. Just I can't really find any Blu-rays of it. I think they're supposed to be out of stock and pretty expensive. But I actually have one sticker on my camera. Believe it or not, I could show you, but it's on the camera, so I can't really show it off. But yeah, also got these for the same price. So yeah, it's really cool to have these. So yeah, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is specifically my favorite anime series. I've only seen like one episode of the original series, but I do need to watch the entire series. But yeah, so yeah, these are really cool. I like these a lot. So hey Natsu, get back in your Fairy Tail pile. So yeah, yeah, really cool to have these, indeed. Well guys, that was my anime collection. Really hope you guys enjoyed. I'll have more videos out soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not sure when I'm going to do my 4K Blu-ray collection because that's another collection video I want to do probably sometime in summer maybe, but yeah, I'm working on other things right now. I'm going to be going back to work soon, so yeah, I'm going to be busy with that. I don't know when, and when. There's also something that's going to be happening to me sometime. I'm not gonna, when I know when that's gonna happen, I'm gonna make another chat with Matt video, but it's something that I'm not gonna get too in-depth into because it's something that I'm really trying to wait on, but it'll make sense when I get to that video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Ward out.